Whenever ready? Yep.
I'll give this a try. Probably have to do it a couple times. All right.
Cameras pick that up. You got that?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Season 2 of Nine and Dime. I am Matthew Stafford. That gentleman over there is Cooper Kupp. For Season 2, we're going to do a little bit of a limited series, 4 podcasts for you guys. Longer form vodcast, which I found out today is a word.
I was going to correct you.
I was unaware. But we will dive into some other topics, a little bit deeper dive into some of the things that got us to this point, and then we'll have a couple guests. We heard you guys loud and clear out there, fans of the vodcast want some guests, so we'll try to do our best to bring that to you.
I mean, we had to really dive into the budget to get these guys in here, so hope you guys appreciate that.
Agreed. Thank you to our executive producers for getting that done.
Finding a way to negotiate. Those prices were steep. Episode 1, we're going to dive into the old college days. Obviously, I was very highly touted coming out of Yakima, Washington.
Which we found out today, the New York of the West Coast.
The New York of the West Coast, the Palm Springs of Washington. It's actually the full title of how that goes. I mean, recruiters knocking at my door, hiding from people just because I could not get away from they're sharks out there.
We've all seen the high school pictures. It's on a lot of T-shirts. We can understand why you were a big-time recruit.
Yeah, we're going to dive into that a little bit, what the process was like, and then also what our college careers were like, do a little deep dive on it. But before we do that, we're going to get into the warm-up, a little got it game, which I knocked out of the park in season 1.
We're
going to give Matthew another shot. We're going to give Matthew another shot at this thing. So here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Alarm.
3, 2, 1. Emergency.
Exit.
3, 2, 1. Escape.
I didn't even have a word.
That was good. Too fast. Good. I know. It's fast. It's fast. I feel like I was close though, right? Like our second one was one thing together.
Yeah. Turns out we still are below average.
Okay. Look, the point is that this game is
We're
impossible, and it doesn't. It's no indication of intelligence.
So we say.
So that's good. I'm warm. I'm sweaty.
I am also
My
sweating.
Thighs
I believe we
sticking to the leather again.
Turned the AC off again, which
keep
is
doing the leather chairs.
Awesome.
Let's get into this episode. All right. We hope you enjoy this episode 9 and Dime. All right, so jumping into the old college days, we've touched on a little bit of, obviously I was very highly touted. You also had some degree of excitement, I guess,
sure,
about you coming out. Offers including Georgia, Florida State, Michigan, Oklahoma, Texas.
Keep going.
Yeah. So some good ones.
Yeah, it was good.
They came in late though.
Yeah, super late. Went to a couple camps. No, I actually I was lucky enough to be recruited at an early age. I started playing for the varsity as a sophomore and got some offers after that year and throughout my junior year. And I actually ended kind of my recruitment in the spring of my junior year, before my senior season, because I didn't really want to be dealing with all that kind of stuff while we were trying to, win a state championship or, play ball or whatever. Is that Higby? Oh, you're the man.
Oh.
That was what you ordered, right? I want to get that right. It's your favorite?
Good. This is,
Starbucks for
I
Cooper.
love this.
Who would have thought?
This is.
Hey, man. Thanks.
This is something.
I'll tell you what. Congratulations, man.
I've got no
I figured you wanted the one you always get.
For what this is. Yeah, you ordered this for me?
Yeah. I told Higgs to pop in because I didn't know you were going to have the caffeine gum before, but
yeah,
now you're really doubling down.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
It's good. I'm happy.
Now you're happy.
I'm good.
But yeah, no, back to recruiting.
I will not be drinking that.
There you go. Attaboy. Figured you'd like that.
On that. I am so thrown off right now by what just happened.
It was not the plan at all. I was just trying to get you something to wet the whistle.
Yeah.
But, so we were talking about recruiting. So I ended my recruitment my junior year and then ended up committing to Georgia as a senior.
So you said, we were talking before this, you only took one official because you couldn't official until your senior year, I'm guessing. Was that
Yeah,
rule?
I think that's right. I don't
So
remember.
you
It
were
was
like
20 years ago.
You were
but,
kind of no, I know. It was
but
a
yes,
long
I think
time
that's
ago.
correct.
So would you talk to coach? Did you have coaches come visit you, like be at the house and talk with you and do all
I
that?
only had one in the house, but they would come to like practice and stuff,
would?
or come to spring football.
Head coaches,
Yeah,
big names. Just
yeah. I mean, there were some.
say
Yeah, there were some coaches that came to practice or found ways to write recruiting letters and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I didn't pay too much attention to it. I kind of had it boiled down pretty early to schools I wanted to go to. Both my parents went to Florida State, so I was a big Florida State fan growing up.
Why didn't you go to Florida State?
Tell
them the truth, though.
Yeah, I just didn't think that at that point the program was going in the right direction.
Such a very diplomatic.
Yeah,
very diplomatic answer. Did you tell Bobby Bowden that?
I did not. I was a huge Bobby Bowden fan. I had a signed Bobby Bowden football growing up that my parents gave me, so I was still a huge fan. But their offensive coordinator was Coach Richt, and he had gone to Georgia and doing his thing there. So I took an unofficial to Florida State, Texas, and I think Oklahoma as well.
With the
What?
Bob Stoops.
Yeah, Bob Stoops.
Father
Mac
of
Brown was at
current
Texas at that point.
Teammate.
Correct. And
Drizzy Drake Stoops.
I told you the Texas
Yes.
in passing the other day.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to this Texas. I'm going to bore you guys for a minute. I'm going to Texas, unofficial visit with a buddy of mine, Jake Felt. Real story. His dad played at Texas, and I'm walking to the game, and we're just walking one by one by one. There's a million people around. I'm just trying to stay out of the way, head down, and my buddy in front of me just swims a parking meter. And I just took it straight to the chest, down for the count.
Both legs up, arms up, and you just slid down.
Cartoonish. I thought to myself, man, they must think I'm a real stud here at Texas. Anyways, didn't go there either.
Well, because they pulled the scholarship offer.
Pulled
at that
it,
point.
immediate pull,
So,
non-er. We got to
Mac
get him out of
Brown.
here.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, so I did my one official visit to Georgia, but that was even after I had committed.
Did you do a signing day TikTok?
TikTok, yes, I did. Yep,
You did put
on a
whole-
grandfather clock. It was TikToking in the background. No TikTok, but I did have a little. I don't even want to call it a press conference because it was not a lot of people, but my high school coach, I think he got me a cake.
Oh.
And I did not have multiple
candles.
hats.
And, you didn't do the hats thing either?
They sang me happy birthday. No. But no multiple hat situation. I think it was just similar to the decision, to take my talents not to South Beach to Athens, Georgia.
Similar production to the whole thing.
Production
Yeah,
value.
that's good.
But I did some deep dive on you and your recruiting process. It says schools listed on rivals.com.
So these are the ones that I chose.
Correct. It says written by Cooper and his dad.
I was like asking these schools.
Eastern Washington, Portland State, Washington State. It says Idaho State offer here.
They did offer.
That's great.
Yeah.
So 2 of the 4.
Yeah.
And then it says wanted to go to Yale and also had the grades to do so. Yale State, is that like a different school near Yakima? Or?
It's Yale. It's the community college.
Oh,
the local community college there. Yeah.
Tell us about Yale. I want to know about Yale. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. So this was my recruiting thing. In all seriousness, I was not highly recruited, right? I was the kid watching, all the letters come in for the Matthew Staffords of the world, and you guys walk around. You would tuck those into your pockets and walk around with those falling out of your pockets.
I stuck them to all my binders so that people knew. That's what I did.
Yeah. Yale was the first school that showed me any interest. So that's why it wasn't like, I want to go to Yale.
How does that happen?
How are they the first school to show me interest?
What were you just elite grades?
Oh yeah,
big surprise.
I was electric.
Super dialed.
I was electric in the classroom.
Nice.
I had decent grades.
Yeah,
I was good. I knew stuff. Did my homework. I read the books and did stuff. Yeah, no, it was good. I did that stuff, but then I was, I've talked about before, but Yale. I'm going into my senior year. They're the only school that talked to me. I go my first game, and the dad of the guy that was recruiting me was the O-line coach at Yale. His dad was at my first game, just by chance happened to live in East Wenatchee.
Okay.
So he's there watching the game, and I'm thinking, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, they're interested. I'm going to go ball out, hopefully. And he's going to have firsthand witness of me playing well. And I did. I had a great game, threw a touchdown, ran for a touchdown, caught a touchdown, played well.
Yeah.
Got a call on Monday. Hey, let's talk during your lunch. Give me a call.
Yeah. From this guy's dad?
No, from the guy recruiting me.
Okay, cool.
So I'm like, perfect. I go out for lunch. I'm go sit in my car. I got my notepad out. I'm running down all the details because I'm about to get my first, if they don't offer, but it's like a financial package. And so I'm about to get this whole thing set up. He called me. He's like, hey, we're going to go a different direction. We got, we're looking at these, slot receivers. We want to go kind of a smaller, quicker guy. And so I played the best game of my, high school career and lost the only interest that I had.
From a non-scholarship Ivy
League school.
That's something to be proud of.
Yeah. So then, all the offers I did have, Idaho State, Eastern, were actually during basketball season my senior year. So
Will they watch you hoop and then?
No, I don't think they were watching that. It was just, it took a while. They probably had other stuff fall through and then and fell back on me.
Yeah, what are we doing if we're not taking Cooper Kupp? I mean, come on.
It is what it is,
Holy
It is
cow.
It is what it is. So yeah, that was very different to me. But
did you have anybody else on your high school team that got recruited?
We did have guys that got recruited. We had guys that were recruited. I don't know if anyone else got offered. We had a guy go and play basketball at Seattle University.
Okay, not the Supersonics.
No, not the Supersonics. Okay. We had some guys go play in Oregon at some Division II schools.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of interest in the guys. They just never came to fruition.
I was asking you about hooping earlier because it says it's deep dive here. Any consideration for basketball in college because you guys won the 4A state championship, and real deep dive, obscure fact of the day, held Zach LaVine to 4 points in a quarterfinal game. The quarterfinals.
The points
huge game.
Yeah, the points thing.
Beat him up.
Is up for debate. When do you want to say it? He ended with 14 points. I didn't play the fourth quarter though.
Zone defense.
We were up. No.
He was just on your side.
No, it was man to man. It was full court.
It
was full court.
Okay.
I'm gonna admit that I played pretty good defense that game.
I can believe that.
But all I did was not let him shoot a 3-pointer, make him drive, help defense.
Yeah.
So it was more of that kind of thing. And we were up at 35 by the end of the third. So they pulled the stars
35?
Oh yeah. And we won the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, how tall was he back then?
How tall is he now? He's 6'3", 6'4". Then
I think he's taller than
no,
that.
I'm saying then.
Okay.
He was.
And how tall were you?
I was 6'6".
He's 6'5" now.
6'5" now.
So he was
close.
not 6. He wasn't like.
He was 6'3". He was
taller than everybody.
Taller than everyone on our team.
Yeah, I got you.
Our tallest guy was 6'2".
Okay.
We dunked 0 times in one state.
That's
the
impressive.
entire season.
Really bad for the state of Washington.
Adam Levine came out of Washington. So
Adam Levine? Zach Levine.
Did I say Adam Levine?
It's okay. He's a good rocker. But Zach Levine, yes. Got it.
I am so sorry,
You held him to
Zach.
4 points.
I just need to apologize to Zach for what just happened. I don't even listen. Is that Maroon 5?
Don't act like you don't know.
Come on. Is it?
Cooper's a big Voice fan. Is he still on the Voice? I don't know.
You talked about my high school photo and all of the recruitment it brought me. I would love.
I'm sure
there's no way you did it now, but I want the photos. But this isn't even.
That's sophomore year, I think.
Look, what I want is a year-by-year play. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to diagnose this disease that you have, which I'm pretty sure is Benjamin Button, but I haven't really been able to dive into it enough to say for certain.
That's the toughest one.
No. The Georgia one's. Oh, that's the best one you're saying.
No, I'm not.
That's the best you looked.
You think that's the best one?
As a child. Oh my.
That's freshman.
Goodness. So yeah, if we
kind
of get these rolling here, what I think it is you. This is what I think you did. You were like this. Oh, that's my favorite one.
That's probably senior year.
That one right there is my favorite one. Oh my Goodness, look at that guy.
That guy was.
This is what you did.
That guy could throw the ball.
Career path. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Looking at this, you're going this way, right? So this was
Linear.
Yeah. So you were doing good, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like you start like looking better. Then what happened is you went
To high school.
it's like normal. Let's do normal. Normal. Like you're a kid. You're up. You're good, right? And you like start to look better, and then eventually you start to get like look worse,
Yes.
right? It's kind of like a.
Yeah.
Your thing was kind of like you start to look better, then you took this huge dip.
Yeah.
Something happened,
Yeah.
and then you slowly just started creeping your way back up
Yeah.
as you've gotten older, and it's an interesting thing. I don't know.
No,
what
I
it
don't
is.
know. That's a tough look. I'll give you that. That's a tough
Yeah.
look. That's not a good look in high school.
I just think we need to keep track of it, and the scientists out there need to just secretly keep an eye on Matthew Stafford because he's doing something. He's doing something.
I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
like a fine wine.
Whatever
Anyway,
you say.
we can move on. So we go through the recruitment process. We're to freshman year now.
Okay. Freshman year of college.
Freshman year of college, and you trued probably.
I what?
Trued.
What does that mean?
Played as a true
played as a
freshman.
true? Yeah.
Trued.
I did. I thought you were trying to say through and you were tongue-tied. Through. No, trued.
No,
Got
trued. You trued.
it. I did. I trued.
Pretty good season.
Ugh.
9-4.
Yeah, I mean,
Some good wins.
yeah, some solid.
These stats here are not typical Matthew Stafford stats.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't that good of a
Number
year.
4 at Auburn, 14 of 20 pass attempts, like 14 of 20 completions.
I'll take
Two
that.
attempts, 219 yards,
Yeah.
a passing touchdown. But this is where I want to dive in.
Yeah, let's go.
My note card says
I remember this
7
game.
rushes for 83 yards and a touchdown.
Yep. And you're wondering
And
if that's a typo.
I'm sure it's 8.3.
Yeah.
7 rushes for 8.3 rushing yards.
No,
and
that's a
one
real
rushing
number.
touchdown.
Back in the day, could scamper a little bit. Rainy game. Second half got real rainy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to remember this completely, but like took the
here we go.
air out of the ball a little bit.
Of course you
Yeah.
did.
Took the air out of the ball a little bit, and
It's
started
interesting-
running. This is not the game. Sorry.
Well, I don't understand though.
That was
why
my
you would.
senior. No, maybe
This
that
isn't. This
Oh,
isn't.
that
even-
is the game.
this
I'm
is-
sorry. That is the game. I'm sorry. There's Craig Lumpkin.
Well, it's
Just threw
interesting
that-
to me. Go back
threw
to that
last
first
one.
play.
AJ Bryant.
Why did is that Durham?
Yeah, it's Durham. Yeah.
Durham.
Which-
the swag looks a little Benny Skoish.
Yes.
Why did you not turn over your left shoulder there?
That's how we did it right there, man.
This is
I
how
left
I know.
145 bent or 145 takeoff. Got to peek the weak side corner right here at the snap, and then make sure the weak side corners, because we don't have our back was not going back for number 4, and then turn and cut one loose. But yeah, anyways, kind of like a rainy day, and took the air out of it late.
Yeah.
And
ball.
called some zone reads. That plays a zone read.
I want to see him running. Can you pull up the one of him?
I
of him
fumbled
running?
on one of my runs. I'll never forget. I got a call
I
from
didn't see that stat on here. It's nice.
got a call from the booth, Bobo in the booth, asking me what the HE double hockey sticks I was doing. I told him I was trying to
You
win
guys
the
got-
game.
And that was the circle like phone that you
Gosh,
guys
this one,
use.
remember when I've told you before that I cut Quentin Gross
Oh, yeah.
on a zone read?
Is it?
Huh?
Wow, you are a dirty player.
Right? Wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't. I would not have done
What
that.
are you supposed to do? Just sit there and let him tackle you? But yeah, so we
have
we
a run.
called some zone reads. I pulled
Oh,
some. There's a
here we
QB draw.
go.
Yeah, I probably fumbled. Look, I almost fumbled it right there.
Yeah, you do.
A little bit of a rainy day. Fumble.
Stumbling, bumbling.
Touchdown.
look
Oh,
at
that was a
what
short
kind
one.
of
I think
action you
I
got
had
for
like a
us.
longer one in the game.
Oh,
Whatever.
look at that. That guy, you're wrapping your legs around him.
I don't know, man. I'm exhausted at that point. Look at that right there. Fullback dive to Brandon Sutherland. More
Wow.
could you want? But yeah, so yes, I ran the ball in that game.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You look good.
It was.
Let's see here. We've got, I mean, you played some other ones. I wasn't going to touch on it really, but like the Virginia Tech and the Chick-fil-A Bowl, were you like, had you been eating at Chick-fil-A too much before that?
Oh,
and
you know what?
you just didn't have a really good, like you weren't feeling that game?
I saw that on something that they had sent us. Tough line,
Tough. Oh, yeah.
right?
It's not great.
No. Completion percentage, not
Below
good.
50.
Below 50. Did throw, if I can remember correctly, threw a post to
Do we have these ones?
an old teammate
We
of mine
only-
that was actually in Detroit. Never mind. That
We
doesn't
only
matter.
have
But the touchdown.
Let's see the Chick-fil-A bowl. So this is Matthew after he's
yeah.
eaten. I believe he had just finished 3 bags of Chick-fil-A.
3 bags.
Pre-game. Here, so look at you all the way down there.
Yeah, man. Carry out your fake.
You're just they kept the camera on you. You were just sprinting down the sidelines.
We threw that's Sutherland. That must have been 144. Haynes. You guys, old Georgia guys would like that. That was the old number, the old signal.
Oh wow!
There it is. There it is again.
That's your passing touchdown.
Yes, and then I actually threw a fake lead, fake reverse, wheel, stock, and go to that same guy.
Oh yeah,
Martrez Milner, number 87, for a big gain in that one to kind of help seal it. That was the 2-point conversion, which was a cone in and out, run a now, and then run like a glance behind it.
Did you
and
give a
just
action?
read number 3. He played low, so I threw it high.
Yeah,
that whole deal.
it's good. It's good. You guys won that game.
We did. There was a cooler play in there, but whatever. We'll find
You
it.
just had the interception. No. Okay.
No,
it's fine.
I threw a pick that game. Does it say that? I don't remember it that well.
It says here that you threw one.
Blacked out on all the bad plays.
So a good freshman year though overall.
It was honestly really up and down. I got pulled we had a fifth-year senior was the quarterback going into the season. He played the first game. I came in like late in the game, just kind of clean up. And then the second game we were at South Carolina, and me, Joe Cox, Blake Barnes were all kind of like these in limbo as who the backup was. Joe Tereshinsky was our fifth-year senior starter. And Coach Rick came up to me before the game in warm-ups and was like, hey, if Joe gets hurt, you're in. And I'm like, great. Good to know. 10 minutes to tip. But and first drive of the game, high ankle sprain. So here I am at South Carolina, who is a good team, really good defense at that point. A couple NFL guys, the Brinkley brothers were in there. It was a good defense. Horrible statistical game for me, I'm sure, but we won the game. Luckily, my freshman year and most of the years I was at Georgia, great defense.
Yeah.
So ran the ball, played good defense, but was in for there. Then when he came back, he took the job back in Tennessee, and then it was kind of up and down. I went to Kentucky and got my helmet ripped off and kept running.
Oh, come on.
We got to find that picture. Have I showed you that picture before?
I think
I have like an Easter egg on my forehead.
I think
my nose is all torn up.
I would love to see if we could find
my lip is torn up. It's a tough look.
Yeah.
Of all tough looks.
This is the good tough, though.
There it is right there.
Oh,
picture
yeah,
number 3.
one. Oh, yeah.
That's ill-advised to keep running when your helmet pops off.
Yeah.
But, adrenaline is a hell of a thing.
Your helmet comes off. Mm-hmm. You know it's off because suddenly...
Correct. I have better vision.
Yeah. And you're thinking to yourself...
Let's go.
Yes. Good. And you actually initiated the contact on this one.
Apparently.
Someone's got to be the aggressor.
Yeah.
Might as well be the offense,
hit
right?
or be hit,
Yeah.
So, I kept running. That wasn't smart. Anyways.
And this was 1997. What year was this?
Early 2000s.
Okay.
Early 2000s, okay. Cooper. It says here, for you, we did not true.
Oh, no, we did not.
We did not true.
Yeah,
we shirted.
We had
did we
3
say that?
All-American receivers. So I got there, 3 All-Americans were right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So three guys.
Who were they? Do you know?
Greg Hurd, Brandon Kaufman, Nick Edwards.
Okay.
Nick Edwards became my receiver coach.
Like right after? Went straight from All-American to receiver
All-American
coach.
to GA to my
assistant.
To my receiver
by
coach.
the time you were done, he was your guy.
Yeah, the last 2 years, I believe.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It says Eastern Washington's Offensive Scout Team Player of the Year.
Yeah.
You're just cooking people?
Yep.
Left and right?
Yep. I got yelled at often by
For being too good?
D coordinator.
Yeah.
Well, I just have a great feel for
hey, maybe I should
practice.
tone it down.
Yeah,
Let
don't
the boys
jump over the starting
defender,
cornerback.
make a play.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would not have liked you.
But I wasn't, yeah.
Talking trash, too, I'm sure.
I would say, yeah, big trash talk. I'd say that was the only time that I would say I probably wasn't a good teammate, where I just disregarded the coach telling me to stop doing that. And
Yeah, because you were a little perturbed, maybe that you weren't
I don't know what it was.
out there.
There was something not good about my, there's something, maybe it's
You're out there to prove a point and get better.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
good for
this is
you.
all I get to play football. I'm gonna
Yeah.
freaking play.
I mean, if you're not going to true, might as well make the most out of the shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
For all you kids out there.
That was good.
Okay, redshirt freshman year,
Yeah.
2013. My 4th year in the NFL. This is making me feel old. You broke the FCS all-time record for receptions, yards, and touchdowns by a freshman with 93 catches, 1,691 yards, 21 touchdowns, previously held by Randy Moss, and you won the Jerry Rice Award. Only wide receiver to win it. The Jerry Rice Award is not a receiver award?
No, it's a rookie.
all-encompassing?
It's a rookie of the rookie
Freshman award
of the
situation?
Rookie, I said rookie. Yeah,
You would
freshman.
think a Jerry Rice Award more than one receiver would win it, but
I didn't have that.
I got you. Randy Moss, and we're talking about the Randy Moss, not the other Randy Moss who also talks about football, but isn't Randy Moss the receiver?
Yeah, it's a different. He's an analyst now.
Yeah.
Somewhere that's just
Okay.
there. No, yeah, it is the Randy Moss.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, we played against actually that year we played against Georgia. We had to go down to Athens. We were in the swamp.
What? That's Florida.
No, I was saying that after we played. We actually stayed down there and tripped over to Florida.
Practiced in Tallahassee on the way down to Jacksonville. Or
way back,
Gainesville.
Way back, we saw Nick and the boys.
What school did Randy win those at?
Marshall.
That was Marshall. They were FCS?
At the time, they were.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, he was pretty electric. A little more electric than I was.
Yeah.
So it's a different play style.
Yeah. It says highlights on TV of breaking the record, but I've talked to our producers, and I believe we actually don't have those, so we're still not sure if that's actually a real thing that you did any of these things that you say.
That's the nice thing about playing in the FCS is you kind of just make up your own stuff.
You're a ghost.
Yeah. You just tell them what
you write your own story.
How many yards did you want this year?
just write a number down. 1691 sounds good. What do you think? 21 tuds? Yeah, let's do it. Perfect. Good for you, man.
Yeah, no, it was good. So freshman years were good.
Yes.
I've got here a game or moment here from 2007, which that would be your sophomore, junior year.
What game?
Comeback, overtime win versus Nick and the boys.
Oh yeah, that was my. God, is that my sophomore year or my freshman year? It's been so long.
It's 2007, which you were drafted in 9, right?
Yeah, so that makes it my sophomore year.
No, wait, did you come out as a junior?
Yeah.
Oh.
Truden was gone in 3. Come on.
Oh yeah.
No, it was my sophomore year. Yeah. Did we go? Like Y return 143 takeoff? I think. Here goes my tight end. Shift. He either goes over and
Settling, blocking off the edge for
Mikey
you.
Henderson,
drop it
converted DB, but could really
look at
run.
that. Yeah, 27.
So there's Thomas Brown. That was TB.
Oh yeah.
Hugging him up, one of our old coaches. But yeah,
that is. I mean,
so
that's a little
our
short.
defense had held them to a field goal, and then the first play, Bobo was like, "You want to go for this thing?" And we were like, "Yeah."
Where were you here?
I'm probably coming in there.
I mean,
Willie Martinez.
so
man, this is like.
Someone's gonna die at the bottom of these. Have you been?
They were
have you
throwing
been
bourbon
at the bottom?
on us, and
been at the
anything they
bottom?
could find,
Oh,
they
yeah.
were just launching drinks on us. But we could care less. We were.
Have you been at the bottom of a dog pile like that before?
No. Pray to God I never am.
Yeah, I think.
I'm in there somewhere, but it was not at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean those are dangerous. You can't breathe down at the bottom of those suckers, and you can't really tell everyone to get off because you can't breathe. You can't talk. It is. It's dangerous.
Scary moments. But
dangerous.
that was a good one. That was a good game. Back and forth match. I have 9/5/2015 at number 7 Oregon. You guys were 3-point dogs. It was
Yes. Yeah.
2.5.
You said
Oregon.
You said
they were the number 7 team in the country. You guys must have been 2.5-point dogs.
Yeah.
A tight game. Everybody knew it was going to be close. You lost, but you had nearly 300 yards.
I feel like I didn't have.
You win against Vernon Davis.
I was closer to 200 than I was to 300, but I could be wrong.
I don't know, man.
It was a good game.
Tell me about it.
It was a good game, but there's a Yeah, we didn't. It was good. It was good. We didn't tackle well that game. We didn't tackle well.
Yeah.
But we could score some points.
Just blaming the defense. Okay.
No, so we scored some points. We just didn't. They had Royce.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a tough tackle.
You know, that's a tough tackle.
Yeah.
It's like regardless of like, I'm not saying like we.
Who's trying?
It's just
to
hard.
tackle.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
No doubt.
It's not like we didn't have guys that could tackle. It's that we were trying to tackle Royce.
Good players. And Vernon Adams Jr.
Vernon Adams.
Says in your time there though, you were 2-2 versus Pac-12 teams.
We were.
That's pretty good. Who did you beat?
Oregon State.
Okay.
Washington State.
Okay. And then lost to Oregon. And who else you played? Washington.
We lost to Washington.
Okay.
Washington was a tough one because that was we're going down to score to tie the game. The score, I believe, you fact check me, but I believe the score was 59-52.
Jeez.
We're going down to score to tie the game. We're driving. We're past the 50, and we had threw a hitch out to a true freshman receiver.
Oh, you've told me this.
What's the rule about catching a hitch? Where do you not go?
Back inside.
Back inside. And a guy by the name of Shaq Thompson.
Ooh, good player.
Who ran for a touchdown, like a 70-yard touchdown for us, for against us.
Yeah.
And was playing their middle linebacker.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Eviscerates our receiver, fumbles the ball, dude recovers it. Our
Game over.
Senior receiver breaks his collarbone, making the tackle. It was like
it's a devastating
from the
play
high
for the boys.
of like we're going down here to tie this thing to.
Now we're in a sling.
Yeah,
with an L.
We're out here. It was tough.
Says
So,
you had 40
awesome.
catches in those 4 games though. 10 a game.
It was good.
For 7, 16, and 11 tutties. Dude, one every 4th ball was a touchdown. It's impressive stuff.
Thank you.
Quite the college player.
Thank you.
Okay, so another game I have here, Idaho State. What's their mascot?
The Bengals.
Bengals. Who would have known? A lot of
me a
Bengals,
second.
Tigers, and Idaho State. Okay.
I think it's the Bengals.
Okay, so
Anyone
it says
here
in
know
this
if it's
game,
the Bengals. I'm pretty sure it's the Bengals.
passing, receiving, and returning touchdown, all in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the receiving and I understand the returning. The passing is throwing me for a loop. I don't know if we can get his NFL QBR rating up there.
Look,
but I don't think it's as
back in the
good
days.
as you would think.
Back in the days, I don't like the form of that one.
That's
It's
a nice throw.
This is what trick plays are supposed to look like.
Yeah, open.
Right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like, there's someone standing there by themselves, and you just kind of have to just drop it out there to them.
It looks eerily similar, if I might say, to the play that we had in the Super Bowl.
So that one
that didn't end up the same way.
A small difference is that you were 10 yards on the field with the safety bearing down.
So you're
on
a bomber.
Let me throw that thing. Let me just rip that thing down the field.
Okay, got it. You think it has anything to do with all the weights you lift now?
No, I think it's more so the issue of like, do we have a quarterback that can get down there? How much time do we need to buy back there?
I was open for a gain of 6.
Look, this is what I'll say. I could throw the ball. I believed in myself as a quarterback in college and what I could do. I have not shown it in the NFL. I'm 0 for 6 in my career.
Listen, some people are college quarterbacks and some people are pro quarterbacks. And that's okay.
I need to own the fact that I have not gotten it done. I also am going to believe in myself that I can be better.
We know that, yes.
I'm going to move on to a different subject.
Okay.
So here we go. You have 3 receptions in your career. Interesting.
Yeah.
Look at that. -6 versus Florida.
Okay. I actually threw that ball twice.
Another -6 versus Denver.
Yeah.
So you're in the negative as a receiver.
Yeah. A lot of those are just getting rejected back to me. Did I ever get
you
positive
completed
yards?
to yourself.
Did I ever get positive yards or no?
You have 1 versus the Rams for 3 yards.
Oh, there you go. Porous defense. Caught it and snuck through. I don't remember that one. But I do remember the one at Florida, rollout, like keeper.
Yeah.
Threw it, rejected back to me by the D end.
And instead of knocking it down,
caught it. Like it was like one of those that startled me. I caught
it.
And then I just kept running and I was like, well, I'm going to lose 5 yards. I might as well throw this.
So these weren't really like trick plays where you had to be dynamic in any way.
No. But I threw it again and got hit, came back down, got on the ground. There was like 4 flags around me. And I remember looking at Urban Meyer and was like, got to make him throw the flag, man. I mean, I wasn't going to be able to do anything else with it. But yeah, that was That was a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a receiver. We know
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. So it's
I mean,
good.
I caught one ball last year and almost tore my thumb off and ended it.
Yeah.
So
and that was a 2-point conversion, so it didn't even statistically
it's not
count for
even,
anything.
it's like it never happened. It's
Yeah.
similar to your seasons at
Exactly. It's nice. That was a good,
Whatever it wants to be.
correlation. But I do want to say before we move on that I will at some point, maybe in my 40s, transition to playing quarterback in the NFL. So like, it's on the horizon.
It's everybody's doing it.
It's been a conversation.
Old guys.
We're gonna make it happen.
Cooper wants to see if he could get a tryout at some point when he's done playing receiver as a number 3 quarterback.
Number 3 quarterback. Give me a year.
Huh?
Give me a year.
Oh, yeah. He needs 1 calendar year
I 1 calendar year
of training and stopping lifting weights, if we're being honest, because
I gotta get some
Gotta get some
flexibility,
shoulder mobility
some
back in
flexibility,
there.
mobility in the upper body,
then you'd be good.
and then I'll be good to be a third stringer.
I'll cheer for you. Draft day, Cooper. How was the draft set up at that point? Was it 3 days or 2?
It was 3. Were you a 2-dayer?
Yeah. I think,
Interesting.
right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it was first, second, and third rounds on the first day, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 on the second day. I believe.
Interesting.
Might need a fact check there. It was also a long time ago.
Yeah.
But-
They do that temporarily just because?
No,
Okay,
they just
that's
started
fine.
doing it
So-
because it became a TV hit,
Gotcha.
and guys were wearing cool suits and
Gotcha.
hugging
Gotcha.
the commish.
So you were asking me what mine was like.
Yes. So day 1 was their expectation that you were going to get drafted.
No, so Les had told me he was going to draft me at 36. We had the 36th pick.
Okay.
He had told me we were going to draft me at 36. Then after I ran my 40,
Yeah.
it went kind of radio silent
Yeah, you
from the
did.
Rams.
Classic.
And but then I was like, there's a chance
Yeah.
that I could be at 36, which is day 2,
Yeah.
right? But then there was a run on receivers early,
So you're like,
and so I was like, maybe
Let's go.
there's a chance. Didn't end up working out. And then the second day, the Rams traded back, and then they selected Gerald Everett,
yeah.
and then they moved back. I think moved back, got Gerald, and then moved back, and then got me.
Yeah.
So
And
it
you
was-
were pick. I'm going to try to remember this from last year, 69.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes,
Feel good about that memory. That was
it
good.
was good. What'd you wear?
Just
Double
this-
XL, tall.
Yeah,
suit.
no, I had one of those definitely in the repertoire. It was a tan one with about 6 buttons, huge cuff at the bottom.
The Phil Mickelson vibe.
Yeah. This was not actual draft day suit, but this was one that we had to go to New York and do a few things,
Yeah.
and I had to wear it in there. And there's some photos out there that are tough. But this one was just like
this is what you wore.
classic black, some sort of
Pinstripe.
a pinstripe. But it wasn't like a stripe. It was more like that was like almost a light blue.
Oh, really?
Had an inkling I might have been going number 1 to the Lions, so tried to match the
Yeah.
colors
An inkling.
a little bit there. Went light blue
By an
shirts.
inkling, you knew.
Some
And everyone
might say
knew.
Honolulu blue, but yeah, family was there,
Yeah.
friends were there, grandmother was there. It was cool.
Hug the commissioner, do all the stuff.
I didn't hug. We didn't hug back then.
You didn't-
Firm handshake. I think the hugs. I'll save my feelings on the hug, but
That's good. Yeah, you don't need to go there.
yeah.
Well, that's great. So, for the most part, pretty similar experiences.
Yes,
in draft day. Like, that's
agreed.
and that's what I'm
Where
saying.
were you? Were you at home?
I was there.
Oh, you were in New York.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I was at home. I
Okay.
was at a home. I was at a house. With
Not
family.
yours though. Family.
No, we were in LA actually.
Really?
Newport.
You guys just knew.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. We had just been down there training, and I was like,
Oh, got
yeah,
it. Makes sense.
Yeah. So it was good. It was good. No matter what you do, no matter what your
Agreed.
journey
It's just the
is,
start.
it's just the journey. Recruitment. We both played against big schools, big time schools, and I was in college. But then, the journey was so different. But then you end up, both getting drafted number 1 overall,
Yeah, 1-1.
and it all comes back to one spot. So that's good. I mean, you're coming back. We're coming back to 9 and Dime season 2, episode 1, and to kick things off with a little bit of depth into our journey, how things can be different, but all be the same at the same time.
Now you guys get to know a little bit about
Yeah.
us and how we got to where we are today, because that's what we just did.
Yeah. Last thing, we're doing this again. Got it, game. Ready? Have your word.
'Kay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Planter.
Chair. What'd you say?
Planter.
Planter?
Planter.
Like a
Like a planter you put plants in. Okay.
Oh
Planter
my
and a chair.
gosh. No
Okay,
idea.
Where would both those things be found? 3, 2, 1.
Garage.
Inside. No. Why would you? Why would you put a planter in your garage?
I don't even know what a planter is.
You put plants in it.
Oh, you mean like a
So now
pot.
we've got. Now I said inside and garage.
And what did I say?
You said garage.
And you
inside.
said what?
I said inside. Inside the garage. 3, 2, 1. Car.
Yeah. Look at us. We're growing up.
Signing off. First episode,
Wow.
9 and Dime. Hope you enjoyed it.
Truthfully, the only time we've ever done that and gotten the same word.
No better way to end it.
There you go. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our videos.